Hell, Pearls Wisdom Counseling Service this week with not a tidbit but a talk. Okay, there's a video that's making the rounds, and it concerns Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, and they're making light of something that's a very, very serious subject. It involves pedophiliacs and child molestation and deviant behavior, and that is nothing at all to joke about. It's not funny in any form, and there are too many celebrities that are saying and doing things these days, and they're having to come back and apologize for it, when all you have to do is just watch what you say in the first place, or watch what you do, watch your actions. I'm not understanding as a professional how anybody could have thought a video of this nature was comedic in any facet, because it's not. There's nothing funny about this particular topic. And if you haven't seen the video, it's sickening. Don't go watch it. It's not worth it. I don't understand the premise of it. She leaves her child with an older person played by Ari Spears, and the child is in the kitchen playing on the floor, and he's reading the newspaper, and a certain part of the newspaper drops out, and he's got two eye holes, and he's watching the child from top to bottom, and then from bottom to top, and staying in places his eyes should not be staying in. And it's just poor taste. It really is. One message to come out of that is, don't leave your child with anybody, okay? Just because he's Uncle Leroy doesn't mean your child needs to be left at home with him, because there's a reason Uncle Leroy is still in the condition he's in. Everybody in the family knows something's wrong with him, and they overlook it. Don't leave your children home with them. Don't leave your children home with Grandpa Eli, because if he likes to have the kids sit on his lap, that's questionable. Don't do that. You know that there are certain family members that there are issues with, and you shouldn't be leaving children home with them. That's a very serious thing for someone to have to endure and come back from. And it carries even into adulthood. I'm talking as a professional today. That stuff carries long-term stigma. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing comedic about this topic. It was done in poor taste. The video is tawdry, and I don't understand how they thought that that was a good thing to do. I'm upset about it because of the content of it, because it then also turns around and has the kid looking at the older person with the eyes missing out of the paper, and he's looking up and down his body. There's absolutely nothing funny about that. Not at all. That topic should be off limits and taboo for anybody to touch. And not to mention, here's the worst part, they have R. Kelly playing in the background saying he doesn't see anything wrong. Okay? That's all kinds of wrong. We already know what he's in jail for. Okay? The same thing. So stop and think about some of the things you're doing before you do them. And then you don't have to come back and apologize. What is celebrity? What is your uncle? What is your aunt? What is your mother? What is your child? Stop and think about your actions before you commit them, because the effect they're going to have on other people, that's not good, because they have to deal with that long term. This, again, was not funny in any format, and it actually teed me off watching it. And I wanted to see what was all the hype about, because her name was popping up everywhere. And then I saw the video and I understood that it's too late to apologize when you do something hurtful to somebody, when you could actually think about it before you did. That took planning. Okay, it took planning. It took a script. So for you to read that, sit there and write that, whoever read it, wrote it, studied it, whatever, it was wrong on all levels. So there's a lot of culpability of wrong to go around here. And come to find out, there's a lawsuit because the kids say she befriended their mother and exploited them in the film by using them. I don't know. That's what was read based on the lawsuit. But here's the thing. Whenever you're around anybody and they make jokes and they have to come back and apologize for them, man, you always taking a vacation. You ain't never at work. No, they meant that. They're watching you. They have a problem with that, and they put it in the form of a joke. Jokes are 10% truth. There's always 10% truth behind every joke. People just use the joke to downplay what they're really saying. So watch when you're being around people and they use jokes to say things to you. That's what they mean. They mean that. There's nothing funny about that at all. So watch who you're leaving your kids around, because there's some sick people in the world. It really is, right? In your family, your friends, the stepdaddy. Stop having all them children call people daddy and uncles. Don't stop leaving them around kids. There are too many instances in the news these days where parents are doing things to children that are unacceptable, and so are the people they're involved with. Watch who you have around your kids. This is no laughing matter, okay? I'm perturbed by it. I really am, as a professional, because I know the long range effects that it has on people that have endured this. And again, it's nothing funny about it. And whatever backlash he gets, it's well deserved, because you're making light of a topic that affects many, many people late on in life, and it's not funny. So be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're putting out there. Be careful who you're having your children around, because your children are innocent, and they are indeed pearls. Have an awesome week. Bye-bye.